Hi everyone and welcome. This is Melissa from Endometriosis.com and welcome to my new bedroom and our new house. I'm very excited. It has been a little stressful, so I'm sorry I haven't been around that much lately. Just been trying to organize all our flatmates and everything, so it's been a bit hectic. But what I wanted to talk to you about today is actually a video which I sent you in the newsletter, which if you received that, hopefully you watched it because it was a bit long, but it really got me thinking in terms of our mindset and how we look at endometriosis. And one of the things that it sort of went through was basically when you have a disease or you have a condition like endometriosis, we have a tendency to label ourselves in a very negative way. So we tend to go, oh, I have endometriosis, I'm sick, and I have pain, it's not getting any better. And we say these words to ourselves on a constant basis without even necessarily being aware of it. I know I did this for years, where I would wake up in the morning and I'd go, right, how much pain am I going to be in today? Which if you think about that, you're actually creating a negative view of not only your day, but of your body, and you're almost implementing that to happen. Which is actually quite tricky to get out of, because there is always that period of time between when you've got endometriosis, you want to get better, and there is that period of time where your body will need adjusting and will go through a little bit of pain and a little bit of struggles. So I can understand where that comes from because, you know, I've totally been there. But on the other hand, you're creating a negative outlook and a negative subconscious for your body's healing. And in the video, she actually goes through setting up a positive outlook towards your healing. And instead of focusing on all the things that are wrong with your body and recognizing all the things that, you know, are indicators that there's an imbalance, she actually corrects that thinking by using a saying where my body is naturally coming back into balance and is completely healed. And, you know, you can vary that. I mean, I don't think that's the exact phrasing that she used, but basically if you use that sort of phrase where, you know, you're telling yourself every single day that you are healed, that you are getting better, that, you know, you are better, you know, and that actually goes into your subconscious and you start to believe it. A lot of girls go on the endometriosis diet, and unfortunately they have a viewpoint where they now believe they're restricting their life. They feel that they are missing out on things, and they go into it with, oh, there's all these foods I can no longer have because I am sick. And that viewpoint is just so bad. The way that you should look at the endometriosis diet is actually, I'm finally giving my healing journey the opportunity that it needs. So I'm giving my body the nourishment that it needs. I'm healing my body by choosing foods that are better for my body. Do you see how that's slightly different? It's just a slight variation, but instead of saying, oh, I can't, you're saying, I'm choosing to pick foods that are really good for me and foods that are going to nourish me. And instead of reaching for, you know, potato chips or whatever, you're thinking, that's not going to heal my body, that's not going to help my body. So it's more about making better choices rather than feeling restricted, which is quite different. So I think there is an inherent danger in putting ourselves on a diet, and I've never liked the word diet, because the minute you say diet, it's like straight away you want to do exactly the opposite. You know, you just want to eat heaps of chocolate and you want to, you know, just do all the things that you've now said you can't, because there's this mindset that the minute you say you can't do something, then you want to do it even more. So I've never liked the word endometriosis diet, but because everyone's kind of familiar with it and they kind of know what those steps are, it's kind of easy to phrase it that way. But, you know, unfortunately, a lot of girls do create that negativity around it. And I think it's really dangerous. I think it's really dangerous to go through your day and think, oh, you know, there's this food which I really want, but I can't because I'm sick, or because I have endometriosis, which, you know, you're creating that mindset over and over and over again. So really think about that, and really think about your own mindset and how you view your body and how you're viewing your healing, and whether you're actually putting a negative spin on things. You know, when bad things happen, you know, if you have pain, do you straight away think, oh my God, this endometriosis is never going to get any better, I'm never going to be healed, I'm permanently going to be in pain? You know, which I've been there. So, you know, don't feel bad if you feel these things, but be conscious of it and recognize it, and, you know, try to, when you have that thought, replace it with a positive one where you say, my body is completely healed, I'm strong, I can get through this, you know, I'm determined to heal myself, and re-enter those positive affirmations, which basically, you know, override eventually that stuff that is actually holding you back. When I started my blog, I really wanted to, you know, make a point of saying, I'm going to cure myself. And I don't, you know, initially that was really hard because I got a lot of negative feedback from people saying, it's not possible, you can't cure endometriosis, and, you know, you're dreaming and you're completely unrealistic and all this kind of thing. And it took me a very long time to get to a point where I convinced myself, because there's so much of this negative stuff out there saying you can't do it, that I started to believe that. And, you know, through going on the natural course, luckily I've discovered a lot of people who have been able to do it, and there's people who've cured themselves with cancer and, you know, really, really severe conditions. So, you know, through studying, I've actually discovered that it is possible. So, you know, and now it's like the minute I was completely certain that I was going to cure myself, the answers just came. I knew instinctually what was good for my body. I knew instinctually what I wanted for my body. And it wasn't complicated. It wasn't, you know, like these 20 questions of, oh, you know, what do I do? What do I eat? What don't I eat? And, you know, should I do this? Shouldn't I do that? It's not that complicated. You know, feed your body nourishing foods, exercise, look after yourself, don't stress, and, you know, it'll all be good. So just wanted to get in touch with you with what your mindset is. Please give me some feedback on, you know, what you've noticed. Do you notice that you think like that? Do you find that you've managed to change your thinking? What has been your experience? Really love to hear from you. So please leave me some comments below, and I'll respond. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.